Hey, it's Good Friday, everybody. Let's talk about death. What do Christians say about death? Well, obviously, different Christians say a lot of different things. And even if you're talking to the same person, it depends on what part of the Bible they're interpreting. Are they looking at Paul in First Thessalonians? Are they looking at the synoptic evangelists, at John, at the book of Revelation? Are they interpreting the Old Testament? But there are some common threads in what Christians say about death. So here are a few. First of all, Christians believe that what will happen to us in death is patterned on what happened to Jesus in his death. And the point there is that whatever else the resurrection is, death was not the last word for him. So the first thing that Christians say about death is that death is not the last word for us because it wasn't the last word for Jesus. That means, secondly, that death is not the end of hope. And this is a great deal of what Paul has to say. Death is not the end of hope. All the imagery that he uses and that you find in Revelation as well about the trumpets and the sea and the angels. Some interpret this literally, some interpret this as symbol, but either way, the point is that there is hope beyond death, and that's what all of this is. Thirdly, death is not the end of embodiment. This is key, and this is what a lot of Christians get wrong. A lot of Christians don't understand. All the great theologians, early church, contemporary, whatever, agree that death is not the end of embodiment. Now, that doesn't mean that the bodies that we see and know exactly as they are now will be what rises again on the last day. We don't know what will rise again on the last day. Jesus says, unless a seed falls to the ground and dies, it can't blossom forth into new life. That's something like what we're expecting. Paul talks about as the spiritual body. The point is, it's our body. It's us. It's still us, still experiencing God in the way that we experience creation through some kind of embodiment. So the language about the empty tomb is really about that. In the same way that the tomb for Jesus was empty, his body was no longer there. He rose up bodily. That will be what we expect as well. Finally, some Christians say that resurrection is a thing that will happen in the future. Some say that it is beyond future, that it's a sort of new dimension of temporality, new kind of time. But either way, Christians say that the goodness and beauty that lives a troubled life here on earth will be what saturates life in God. That is, we'll enjoy life in God as the images that we were first created to be. So that's what Christians have to say about death.